sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Fournette, a first down carry. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working. It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal. And they sent that play backwards.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now he'll throw with Brady. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking with those big behemoths starting to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And it's second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Goff. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On fourth down, the Lions trot out their new punter for 2020, Jack Fox. Getting set back deep, Cyrus Jones. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. On first down, Fournette going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage as he'll wind up losing a yard on the play.
Hamilton on the tackle.
Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Now Leonard Fournette. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Shotgun now for Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they'll up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
22 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Throwing now is Brady. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Julian Okwara. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. From the gun, Brady. A slant to Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Vita Vea in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Goff. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st down, Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Throwing again is Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Donovan Peoples-Jones. As the first half is winding down. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Lions 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Goff now to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Play action. Here's Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Lions 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. Goff. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. He couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
On second down, here's Goff. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. There'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Play action. It's Goff. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he fires one that's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Back near his goal line, here's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. Third and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now a play fake, Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. That's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. He sets to fire deep. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Throwing on third, Goff. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Donovan Peoples. Jones, incomplete. It's fourth down.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
It's now 4th down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards there on the catch and run. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Out of the gun, Goff. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To the air again. Goff. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Again, Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. On for the extra point is Faulk. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
It's the score, Buccaneers 28.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 32-yard line.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. This to make it a 3-score game late.
That's how you get fired up, baby. That's how you get fired up.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. And listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. A shotgun snap for Goff. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. 3rd down here.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, here's Goff. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Second and 10, Goff again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones, but it'll be second down. Goff throwing again. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. On the run, it's Fournette. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He's taken down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. On second down, here's Fournette. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
And Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the fourth quarter when you've got the lead. Your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the Buccaneers, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.